Welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm Malta here with Kev. We thought we'd get Georgie on because we didn't do any post-game interviews. And first time, new head on the panel, Degs. What's going on, Degs?
Nothing much, man.
We thought we'd get Degs. He was very, very vocal in the chat. Absolutely losing his shit. Losing it. So we're like, come on. And then say what you got to say. So, yeah, it should be an interesting potty. Before we start, boys, I think last week's potty, massive thank you needs to be said to Kovic. What a gentleman. Came here, honestly, really open. Treated us wonderfully. Thank you for all the good comments that people were leaving us. He just... what he said, I think, needed to be said. We had a little bit of suspicion, but he confirmed things.
Finally, someone said it. Finally, someone said it. It came out, and it was good to get a follow-up and see all the boys on Saturday night. I know we'll probably touch on it a little bit later, but obviously all the boys celebrating the ACL 10-year anniversary. It was a nice touch by the club. They sold the new scarves on Saturday night for those of us that were lucky enough to get one. But yeah, thanks to Ante, because I think it was a good lead up into Saturday's match to obviously talk about the ACL. I know we didn't cover the reviews or the previews, but we'll do all that tonight. But welcome to the boys and thanks to Ante. So yeah, we'll get started.
It was good to see, and you could see how much love he has for football. I think hopefully it is us, but whether it's our club or some other club, you got to get players like that involved behind the scenes, whatever. The love is there, and yeah, we saw that at the game when the players were going around. But we'll get into that. So obviously the game. Far out. Where do you start? Obviously, Western Sydney Wanderers 3, Adelaide 4. Look, before we dissect, let's give us a sentence or two how we're feeling straight after the game.
Are we going to do the boss thing? Like, give us your headline.
Give us a headline. Give us a sentence if you want.
We'll start down the end there with
you're throwing Degs on straight.
That's all right. We'll put him in the heat.
Man, it is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Their performance.
That's your headline?
Yeah, that's my headline.
I like it. Straight to the point.
That's my
headline. That's a blurb, bro. Fair enough.
Georgie?
Disrespectful.
One word.
Simple as that.
Okay.
You thought of mine,
I'm going to say keeper disaster class. I'm gonna put it down to that one.
Yeah, like I don't want to single out, but it would be like keeper cost. Yeah, something simple. Keeper cost stage.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. And we're obviously not going to pick on him, but we'll go into it. So with everything being said now, let's put hindsight aside. Yeah, shout out to Sanchez. Sanchez, people saying he commented, Sanchez said, if Degs hops on, he's going to put $50. The title saying put 30.
There's actually
what the hell, bro?
There's actually a few, huh? There was a few that
you put $31. Where's the other 19?
Getting a bit tight, Sanchez.
Yeah, Degs is our first paid guest on the show.
Someone else said they're going to put 52. We're waiting.
Yeah,
we'll see if the donation comes through.
Obviously, let's put hindsight apart. Let's look at the lineup. Was anyone disappointed? Wanted to see someone? Hindsight apart. We don't know the result. We just see the lineup. What do you think?
I think it would have been the expected lineup, considering that was a starting lineup the week before, and we didn't lose the game against Western. Considering the weather, considering the way that game was played, I think the wind played a big part in that Western game. I know we didn't review it, but I think that wasn't the ideal conditions, and taking a point away is not ideal for us. But I think in the grand scheme of things, who do you drop? How do you look at that performance and go, oh, we're going to drop somebody? So I think we still went out with our strongest 11, but as the game went on, if in hindsight, you probably make a few changes, but I don't see anyone warranting missing out on their spot.
You boys, will use
I don't know. I just think that the lineup. I don't know. I just think
before the game, Georgie. Before we don't know. You don't know we're going to lose 4-3.
What's going on with Beadling? Because if he's fit and ready to go, why not have him?
He wasn't even in the squad, eh?
Well, he was originally named in the squad.
Obviously, they omitted. So that's probably the only change I would have done. Beadling, just because I think
Starting or on the bench?
I'd have him on the bench, but then I would probably sub him on for like Bonatig or Priestman or whatever. So
centre back or
well, at the moment, I would love to have him as a centre back, but the lineup that they did, it is what it is.
Eggs?
Yeah, I just think with our backline, it was disappointing seeing that starting lineup, really. But
Who would you have different in the back?
I don't know. We've got to Clisby at the back, man. It's like a broken record, really.
everyone talks about him, but he's the only one that doesn't get hooked.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't understand it, eh?
I know one player that did, now obviously with the result 4-3, one player in the back line that's copped. I think rightly so. I think we expect a lot more was Jung. I could be wrong here, but I don't remember him winning one 50-50 challenge. And I could be wrong. I don't remember him winning one 50-50 challenge the last 3 games. Now, as a senior centre back, you expect him to win the 40-60 challenges, let alone 50-50.
Yeah.
In that West United game, I know we didn't review, but he got out-muscled by one of the substitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a leader.
I think with his issue that I've noticed
Sorry, Korean.
since round 1 is that he misjudges the secondary bounce when the ball hits the ground and it goes over him.
You saw that in the first half, yeah?
He commits too far forward, misjudges the bounce, and then gets caught, obviously, with that one-on-one with the forwards. And it's you're either going to commit hitting the ball in full flight, or you kind of stay with your man, and then you win that 50-50 bounce. And even like Bonatig, he got caught out a couple of times, and
I think Bonatig's gone all right, to be honest.
he's doing, I guess, what he's trying to do, because the thing is, when you lose like a leader, like a Marcelo kind of figure, you miss that instant communication experience. Where he wants you to be.
Are we being a bit unfair in thinking that we're comparing Jung to?
I know. Well, that's the issue.
That's how I stand.
That's the issue.
We're comparing him to Marcelo.
Should we?
I feel for him, it's still too early in the season.
Like I get what. Yeah, go sorry, Diggs.
Yeah, for him, it's too early in the season.
I get what we're saying. Like we don't expect him to be the yellow. We don't expect him to go in there and pull players away and stuff like that. But in that back line, he is the senior player. Yeah. He's the one that we expect to lead or teach Bonatig.
Yeah,
and I'm not seeing that.
There's that part. There's that part of the game where he needs to be the more senior of the two in that defensive partnership. But we also got to look at, and I'm not trying to have a go at stage here. I'm just looking at the formation. We don't have a 3-man midfield, right? Where one of them can sit a little bit deeper, play a bit of protection for the back two. You know what I mean? So if you have that 6 who can maybe win that header that's going to fall short, as opposed to Zhong having to come forward to try and win it or stick with his man. Because it happened a couple of times, and even happened in the Sydney FC game, we were critical of it, where the gap between the midfield and the back 4 was huge. There was just a massive pocket of space, and I think unfairly so, we blamed Shikluna and Brillante for that in the first game.
That's been proved,
right? And the same sort of thing happened again this weekend, but we don't have that extra man in midfield. We just don't. So how do we...
You know who came on and do that? Guess what player I'm going to say?
Shikluna.
Yeah. He came on,
played well.
and I'm like, I know people are going to say being biased, whatever, but he came on and he was playing very, very deep, in some cases flat with the centre backs.
It was actually good to see.
It was good. He was playing a traditional number 6, and I think if that works, that's going to help Jung.
The thing, so I think he was one of our best on the weekend, but it was because of circumstance. Because we were chasing the game, he had to go and pick up the ball, and then our left and right backs were so high and wide that Adelaide sort of almost sat back and waited for us. Whether or not, if the game was 1-1 or 2-2, or if it was in the midst of things, were we going to play the same way? I don't know.
Probably a little bit cagey.
But he was, I will give him full credit, he was one of our better players. I reckon himself, Sapsford, Hammond changed the game, and even Panther towards the end, changed the game for us. They just upped the ante a little bit, but again, it was because we were chasing the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something that I think is going to piss off a lot of people. Degs, I know it's going to piss you off. I don't think it's going to piss off a lot. I don't think we play, apart from, I'm going to say the first 20, absolutely dreadful. Don't get me wrong. Disgusting. Absolutely dreadful. I'm not saying anything. Like,
But were we that
positive.
bad, Malta?
First 20, yes.
If you take out the keeper's 2 mistakes,
The first 20, we didn't even have a shot. They were ahead of us.
No, we're still terrible. We were still terrible.
but how does that differ to the way we played against Sydney and Western?
I think we played better this game than Western. Apart from the first 20.
Yeah, okay.
And I think...
But like you said, it's circumstantial because we're chasing the game at that point.
But even the second half, I thought we played all right.
Second half, once he made those subs and the game had to be chased, that's when you saw those younger guys like Hammond, Sapsford, just really take the game by the scruff of its neck, push forward, go forward, drive into the midfield, try and bring those wide defenders in, so then you can obviously, use your out,
Has the criticism of Stach this game been unfair?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes this game.
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Except for the fact that I think Carl Viet was one step ahead of him. Sorry, Carl Viet reacted a lot better than Stag did, because every time, you can go back and have a look, every time Stag made a sub, 2 minutes later, they reacted.
That's a good coach.
Yeah,
That's a good coach. That's in-game management, and he was on top. So I'm not going to say Stag had a bad game, or I don't think he contributed to the loss overall.
Yeah.
I think he was very unfortunate that the keeper made a few mistakes, but Carl Viet was on point. Carl Viet was like, they're making changes, we'll make changes.
And that's why. And I was supposed to ask you this question: if Thomas plays, do we lose?
You don't know.
Don't know, but he did. But I think Thomas would have.
We definitely wouldn't go down.
I don't think we would have gone down 2-0, probably 1-0.
The question's going to be, if we weren't down, would we have gone on the attack the way we did in the second half?
No.
So that's when you're going to.
I get what you're saying. If it's nil or we're not pushing everyone forward.
Are we pushing that far high forward? And does Stag change the game plan? And if so, does he do it too late? Because I think we were a little bit too late against Sydney.
I think the timing for the subs was pretty on point.
The half-time ones or the 46,
Just into the second
All of
half,
them,
but all of them. But one thing I noticed in the second half, when Milanovic went down, I think he had a little bit of contact with his hip. What I noticed between Adelaide and us is that all those players in the box talking to each other, like geeing themselves up, getting our players were just standing there like fucking stunned mullets going, what the fuck do I do?
When you're up 3-1.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It does feel like we're missing a bit of heart at the moment.
I agree with that.
Look,
No, I agree with that.
there was heart in the sense that, all right, we came back and we got back to those goals. Like, we obviously fought to get back. Kryev, good goal because actually, to be fair, the pass from Bonitig was good.
Yeah, but that was to Sapsford.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But
That
still,
was our Sats.
No, but what I'm saying is credit has to go to Sapsford because
yeah, but the out was Bonitig to Sapsford and then crossing it for Kryev.
I still, I don't disagree
But still,
with you.
it's still good.
He still had a lot
up.
to do. I think Sapsford still had a lot to do. Because if that was Milanovic,
He
he
probably
would have
would.
shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I said it to Boz, he was sitting next to me at the game. I said, any other player would have shot except Sapsford. He played the ball across and then Kryev puts it in the back of the net. But, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, Georgie. Bontig.
It's just, I feel like every time, we score or whatever, and then 2-3 minutes later, it's like we just go to sleep and we don't push on with it.
Like we scored. We should have momentum. Let's go get a second. Let's go get whatever.
It's like last week. You go
You can
1-0 up, and then you basically, you go into a shell?
A lot of comments about, and I saw after the game, about Matter. Look, I think Stach was proven right in taking Matter off as early as he did. I know Kev were chasing the game, all this stuff.
Yep.
Is he using Matter wrong?
No, I think if the game was 0-0, 1-0, he stays on. Mata stays on. But when you're chasing the game, you need to put, bro. You got a 40-year-old Isaias playing centre back. Put a young guy like Sapsford on him, and that's what ends up happening.
Play off his
right?
shoulder. Yeah.
So I think I will give Stage credit in the sense that, hey, I've got a World Cup winner here. I don't give a shit. I got the balls to put him on the bench because the game needs something different.
Yeah.
So, if it's not Mata, like, so be it. Like, I don't care.
A lot of people are saying that we're playing Mata wrong. Look, by all means,
because we're not playing a 3-man midfield. That's why.
But then how
We're playing Mata in the wrong position.
but what's his right position, George?
Central.
In the system, that's where he's
Central.
playing, but
Central for who though?
Central attacking.
so
But we don't have a 3-man midfield.
Yeah.
Well, that's where Stage needed to change the formation.
But are you going to change the formation just to fit him in?
I would.
I don't know, because then you leave
Well,
it with Barella up
Basing
front.
our game around someone that old.
Well, someone's got to fucking change.
I think you got
I reckon. Honestly, look to experiment it this Friday, right? If it doesn't work out, then fair enough. You go back to whatever you're doing before.
we look better without him.
We look better without him.
Although circumstances called for it, but we look better. we looked better without him.
So okay, is that a waste buying Mata then?
I'm not going to say it's a waste. I think it's invaluable experience. It's just we got to work out what's the best scenario for the team. There's going to be games where we might dominate possession, and that's where Mata will come into play
against a team that's sitting back.
Yeah, it's sitting back, and then there's going to be games where if we need to chase a result, bro, we're not going to get a 36, 7, 8-year-old to run around.
People are saying, look, play Mata in put Brillante off, take Brillante off, put Mata there, or take Priestman off, put Mata there. I don't think that's going to work.
It doesn't work. It's not,
I think
it's not
he's
his position.
Exactly. He's not going to run.
And the thing is, like, at his age, yeah, he's going to be tired out within like 25 minutes because the workload in that position, when you go forward, then you got to cover your lines and all that in case of a count or whatever. Like Priestman and Brillante have, I guess, that ability to do so. Mata's not that.
Controversial. Adrian said it. Is Mata a marketing tool?
I think,
Yeah,
It is, but it's not working.
no.
I don't want a marketing tool. I want someone that's actually gonna
Look, you cannot buy that kind of experience. Like you can't.
That's true.
Regardless, if he stays
room
with us for 1 year, that's exactly
the locker
that's what I
room
mean.
experience.
Diggs. Like he might not play 60 minutes every game, but he's going to give us something that's going to help build the confidence of such a young team. Everyone in the comments when we posted today was like, "Oh, the squad's crap. The squad's crap. The squad's young. Let's be realistic. It's a young squad."
It was last year's NPL squad that we finished with.
So who better
well,
to mentor them than somebody like a Mata, and then obviously Ninkovic doing his work in the background, and Stage who has that good rapport with young players and who has a better man management style. I think it's round 3, guys. Like it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
And we've scored 5 goals. Let's not take that away.
2 things I'm over, and like I get it. I get what people are. People are frustrated. I absolutely get it. I'm over people saying Stadge out. Like fuck, bro. It's 3 games now. I get frustration that we wish we saw more improvement. We wish we had more than 1 point on the board. We're 3 games in. Literally after last week, people were saying Stadge out.
Malta, who won the comp last year?
Central Coast.
They lost their first 4 games last year.
Now I hope it happens. But look, if
I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm going to be critical of everyone because everyone gave me fucking shit at the end of last season. Everyone, Kivs loves Rudin and I told you guys, you want Rudin out? Cool. You got to bring somebody else in and there's got to be a plan. Well, guess what? You all asked for it. Now shut the fuck up and wait. That's all I'm going to say. You got to be patient now. Just like me, even though I wanted Rudin to stay, we got to be patient now and wait to see this guy out. It's 3
Round
games
10,
in.
different story.
Yeah, okay, cool. But it's 3 games in. We lost the first one by a goal. We drew the second one, and we lost the third one by a goal.
Yeah.
It's not like we've been gone out there and got
to-
absolutely belted.
And to be fair, I'm not picking on you, Kev, but you sat here with Boz and said you'd rather lose 4-3 than nil or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We scored 3 goals on the weekend, and had the keeper not had a bad game, and mind you, we've been full of praise for him in the first couple of rounds, so we're not picking on him. But had he not had a bad game, anything could have happened. So everyone just needs to take the foot off the anger pedal for a little bit and just go, okay, this is what you all wanted, so now just wait.
We knew with state football, we're not going to be nil or our defense is going to leak. Now, do we expect more from defense? Absolutely. 100% we do. But like you said, we did score 4 goals. Now, fair enough, one of them a bit lucky, but we did. In saying that, we scored 3 goals. We conceded 4 unlucky goals, maybe the volley, fair enough.
Volley, there's no way in the world. I don't know how
Lawrence Thomas is not saving that.
Yeah,
okay. I get that. But what I'm going to say is, I didn't give a shit. Lawrence Thomas is there. I don't care which keeper's there, right? At the end of the day, it's Dylan Perez, who's playing against his old club. Dude, do you think if he was playing against me, I'm going to let him touch the ball?
Yeah.
I'm going to be on his fucking, especially at our home ground, and he left us, I will be on him like a mosquito in summer, right? Just fucking biting everything. There's no way. I don't know how he had so much time to hit that ball on a volley after we cleared it. What the hell is
No reaction.
What the hell are we doing?
Look.
And the keeper got a hand to it too, so he should have probably done a little bit better.
You're not stopping that.
He got a hand to it.
You're
Georgie.
not stopping that.
I was speaking
What
to...
do you mean? A firmer hand and
You're
he
not
stops
stopping
that.
I was speaking to one of the best keepers in BDSFA, Dennis, and he actually goes, he jumps backwards. He doesn't jump forward. Maybe he saw it late.
He's got to be a stronger wrist there.
I'm not
stronger
blaming
hand.
him, but I'm saying I think a world-class or a top keeper saves that. Now, I'm not disappointed he started. I think we praised him, saying, he started off great.
He deserved the start.
He deserved
It's
it.
not a problem.
Now, different story next week. Now, obviously, you go through the first goal, you showed it. Mate, this is an absolute howler. This first goal.
I don't know how you spilled that one, man.
Sorry, mate, no excuses there.
Should have caught it.
Catch it, knock it over.
That's a pretty standard catch.
Yeah.
That's a pretty standard.
I mean, I've caught them in the slips all day when I was doing cricket, but anyway, that's a story altogether. But
Bending over playing cricket, yeah, George.
But that for me was just.
And then it gets worse. This one, I've no idea.
This one confused the hell out of me because when it happened live, I didn't even realize the ball went in the back
I
of the
still
net.
don't understand what happened.
No, he just dropped it.
He flinched.
He tried to.
He flinched.
I think he tried to. I think it was caught in 2 months. Either catch it or punch it, and it just went in.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
He was worried about contact. He didn't fully commit.
Yeah, but I think he was caught in 2 minds what to do with it. Yeah, and
That's
that's
his confidence levels.
Yep.
That shows his confidence levels.
But his confidence should be at a high, Degs. Oh, you're saying after the first stuff up.
After the first,
Yeah, fair enough.
Because even the 4th goal, I'm sorry, but you should be
nutmegged.
cleaning that up. You should be cleaning
get
that up.
nutmegged. That's
The 4th one.
The 4th one, Adelaide's 4th one.
Yeah,
It's a through ball. It's a through ball, but he should be cleaning that up.
I still don't. Yeah.
Look,
This one-
watch it because he tries to do it like
Yeah.
a cricket catch type thing, like a
Stop.
get on one knee type thing.
it's to prevent
to block it.
Yeah,
Had to be Pieris too.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I don't know. He just, look, and again, you take those 3 goals out of the game, and
We don't lose.
you don't know.
don't lose,
You don't know, but
We don't lose.
anything could have happened. And
Our
I'm more
first 20 minutes were pretty lackluster, eh?
Lackluster's an understatement.
Like,
I thought our first
you
20 minutes
think-
was absolutely garbage.
you think being this whole occasion, right? Having the ex-players there, right? Doing the Guard of Honour, celebrating their achievement, having the likes of like Polyak, Cole, like in goal like Mullen and all that. And as a current player that's representing this club of what's been done in the past, you go, here's a home game, let's get our first win, let's show that we actually give a shit.
Yeah.
And to do that, I just think, like I said, I think it's disrespectful from the players, and I think the players need a good hard lesson in what it actually takes and means to play for this club because I think certain players in this current
You know what?
squad, I don't think I get it and
I'm
don't
gonna
understand
say,
it.
George, I'm going to say I agree with you. In that first 20, I have not been that frustrated for a very long time, to the point where I messaged you saying, go at the tunnel and tell the players off. Like, that's the first, I swear to God, first 20 I said it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I saw a lack of effort in that first 20. Yes, the keeper stuffed up, I get it, but
it's a team
I saw a
effort.
lack of 20. Now, did it get better after? Yeah, it did. It did. I'm
did.
going to say the last 20 of the whole entire game, I was actually all right with. But that first 20 was shit. And that's what you say. And that's what I agree with you, George, that if you, and the capo to credit after the game said that this jersey weighs more than a lot of other jerseys. Now, if you're going to give me, it always has, especially on a day with 10-year anniversary of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to give me that first 20, and I don't care who it is, from matter to anyone, see you later. Just go.
100%. Yeah.
But that last 20, I saw something. Now, that's why I left. Yeah, the ACL players, I kind of left happy with all that stuff. But I kind of left disappointed that we didn't pick up a point. Mm-hmm. But I left saying, you know what? We played better than West United. It was a step forward in a weird way. Yes, I know I'm going to get blasted. We didn't get 0 points.
I get where
1.
you're coming from.
But the first 20 was absolute
and then
disaster.
I also want to look before everyone else moves on with the game as well. But I feel like what's going on with Milanovic.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're going to compare his style of play last season or even the season before under Rudin, right? What has Stadge done in his game or positional wise or him as a player tactics wise, he just does not look the same. I don't know whether he's been told to
Is it because he's playing on the right?
play a certain way that he's not happy with. He's been told you have to do a certain job that he's not happy with.
I
that's
personally
what
think it's the way the team is structured, the way to start the game.
It's not suited.
It doesn't. Well, put it this way: we don't play the same free-flowing attacking football at the start of the game.
Very cagey.
We're very cagey. We're very what's the word? Tentative. That we're
safe.
We're safe. We're very safe.
Boring.
If you just go out there and plan to outscore the other team, your Milanovic's, your Krajevs, your Borellos, your Sapsfords, all of them are just going to want to play, right? And I think that's why Hammond looked good.
Yeah.
That's why Sapsford looked good.
Even Holiday to a degree.
Holiday looked good. Even Pantelopoulos coming on at the right back. It was almost like a right wing back.
Yeah, that's right.
Playing so high up. And I'm reading the comments, and I'm not trying to say it's the goalkeeper's fault. And everyone's saying about the defense. Yeah. I get it, but we know there's problems in our defensive line. We know there's problems in our defensive line. It's a broken record. Clisby, but the whole line doesn't just doesn't gel, right? So if you know it just doesn't gel, and you've gone and signed. So we mentioned all the players that we just mentioned, plus Tamakovsky, and all. I can't say the name, the Greek midfielder, and we've got Anderson on the bench. If we've got 7 or 8 attacking players, why are we not playing an attacking brand of football? So don't worry, but I understand the defense has to do its job, but we know there's a problem there. We haven't recruited well in that space. So full acknowledgement.
Why are we so cagey at the start?
It doesn't make sense, right?
Yes.
You're playing at home.
Why are we like that?
I actually, you know what? Thanks for reminding me, Georgie. I said the exact same thing to Boz, sitting next to me. I go, we can't get possession at home, and we don't get possession away from home. So when the hell are we going to have the ball?
Yeah.
So Adrian,
you know what's so funny? I looked at the stats of the game on Instagram today, and we had 54 or 53% possession.
You split up the stats to first half, second half. Second half, I think we had 65%.
Yeah, and that's where
we had more shots, more dangerous. That's what I mean.
First half was Adelaide.
First half was a disaster. Yeah. So Adrian says that, all right, we're saying defense is not good enough. Is this a season where we accept conceding at least 2 goals every game, or do we bring in the changes where Clisby, Kleur, maybe Jung get dropped at Newcastle?
So
against
Newcastle, what I would do, and we'll probably go through lineups and that.
So are you saying out?
I'm saying Clisby out. I'm saying put Pienaar.
Yeah.
Right? I'd actually put Tamakovsky on the bench, and I know I'd actually give him a run. And I'd actually start Antonsen against Newcastle, and I'd probably drop Milanovic on the bench.
All right. But is that going to solve our midfield? Like, for me...
Well, look,
you just dropped to the bench.
Milanovic.
I get dropping... Look, honestly, I thought that
Hammond
West
doesn't
Union...
start.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
Hammond
saying.
Hammond needs to start.
He needs Hammond has to start, but the problem is I don't think Stadge will. That's I'm just coming from it in terms of
Adrian.
like, okay, like Clisby has been just awful consistently, right? So,
Clisby must have some special video of him.
Man.
Honestly.
but I'm just saying, like,
He's got some nudes, that guy.
when you've got Temple,
That's a Degs input.
when you've got Temelkovsky, who's back-to-back Golden Boot winner in NPL,
Yeah.
Victoria and New South Wales, you sign him up to an A-League contract, right? This is the game against Newcastle is the perfect game to give him and say,
All right.
what are you going to do different other than the first 3 or 4 rounds that we've played?
So where does he play?
That's what I was about to say. Where does he play?
Forward in the front.
With who? Borello?
So Borello, Edson, and Temelkovsky.
You can't have 3 strikers.
Why not?
Well, who's going to play on the left? So no left-hand side. So we've got Clisby just on himself, by himself, on the left-hand side.
No,
That's a
and then Penazopoulos takes over Clisby.
Yeah, but Penta can't do the job of a left back and a left winger.
Why not?
I don't think he
He
can
did
be any
NPL.
bad, to be honest. He did NPL.
Not hold 2 positions.
No.
No, what I'm trying to say is that you got Penta at left back. Fair enough. I agree. 100% put him there. Who's playing left wing? Out of those
Hammond.
3 that you
Put
just
Hammond there.
mentioned.
Put Hammond.
Okay, but if you put Hammond, how are you going to fit 3 strikers?
I don't know. I'm trying to help
This guy's
him.
playing with 12
I'm trying to
players
help
all of a
Georgia.
sudden.
I think it means, I don't know, Georgie. I don't know.
I don't see Anderson working his way back into a starting
done,
lineup. Into the starting lineup. I agree with you. Put Tamakovsky, but that means Mata drops to the bench.
I'm at that point. Look.
But does that mean Sabsford misses out on a start, even though he played so well on the weekend? He's come on and done really well for us.
You know who I thought stepped up this game? And I thought he's still not the levels we expect. I thought he had a better game against West United than he did at Derby. And I thought he even had a better game now than he did against West United, Borello. Now, I don't know if playing out and out number 9, I've said it, that's his position, is not a number 10, he's an out and out. I don't know if that's helping him, but I actually saw in the second half, I saw him trying to lead. He tracked back, he did this mad tackle.
half, though.
It did take the second half.
He was shocking in the first half.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
He was shocking as well. I'm glad that he stepped up, though.
Yeah.
I see he
half-time.
does a lot of defensive work, man.
Who were you most disappointed in the first half, Diggs?
Clisby.
I'm
going to say Clisby the whole game.
Clisby's a scapegoat. Honestly, who do you expect to see more of that didn't Diggs
Borello was one step behind everything.
in the first half?
100%.
If I'm being honest, with the exception of Kraev, that front 4 was just.
I can already see Kraev's frustrations.
I think he's been our most consistent player.
Goal.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can see he's already frustrated.
And well, you know what's even funny, right? At the RBB launch day, I spoke to Crave about him when he came on the bench at the Australia Cup game against Adelaide, and I said, "Why didn't you start?" He goes, "Ask the coach," but he said it in a way of like, "Yeah, why the fuck didn't I start?"
Yeah.
Like he could already tell. I actually think
But he's starting now.
no, I know now, but I think there's some players that are already thinking what his Stad's doing.
Are you?
I think they're starting to.
I'm actually.
I think he's possibly starting to lose. Not all players. I think certain.
Nah, he's not losing.
I'm going to be so. It's going to be weird. People are going to be like, "Fuck, Kev's changed his mind." I cannot. No, what I'm going to say about this is Stadge has got the dressing room, and the reason why I reckon he's got the dressing room is like, you're not performing. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the bench. Milanovic, you're not playing well. Come sit down. Mata, you're not playing well. Come sit down. Or the game doesn't call for it. Yeah, because we don't have cover in that
I
position.
don't care. We got Holiday. We got
Penta.
Penazopoulos.
Yeah.
But
Now we have Holiday.
Holiday's coming on later in the game, right? He's working himself into the
So
squad.
okay, what?
You can't just be like, hey, Holiday, you've never played A-League before. Come start. Like,
Okay, so has our goalkeeper played A-League before?
But he had no
season?
choice. That was because
Yeah.
Thomas
What do you mean?
was injured.
So what about Holmes?
Nah, he's not fit, mate.
Holmes is not fit because
Holmes
he
is
didn't
not
play
fit.
the cup.
Okay, well,
And
why
the-
not
and the
put
kid-
He's
Tiger
been on the
Harper?
bench, but
And the
trust
ki-
me, he's
hang
not.
Why not Tiger Harper?
Come on, Georgie. Seriously? Tiger Harper?
I'd have Tiger Harper.
Dude, my 8-year-olds will chip Tiger Harper.
Bro,
Come
you're
on,
saying
seriously.
Tiger Harper now after this game, but before this game, you're saying the
chance.
kid's done nothing wrong playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He
I
today-
agree, George. This game, different story.
Or Newcastle, Tiger Harper needs to play.
No, Georgie, come on.
So if Thomas, so Georgie, obviously if Thomas fit, we all agree Thomas plays.
Yes.
If Thomas is not fit, who's he starting as this goalkeeper?
Tiger.
You got to be kidding me. Are you
All right,
serious?
say Holmes is fit, this kid's fit, and Tiger's fit. Who are you
Holmes.
playing? Holmes, Tiger, whatever, and then
So he's had one bad game. He's done everything.
Well, okay.
I think he still starts at Newcastle.
Okay,
read that.
but then it goes back to your comment of like, well, Matter's not playing well. He's going to get on the bench.
But he's still playing. He's still playing. You've dropped the keeper
Well, who
because
was
he
he
had
gonna
one
put?
bad game.
yeah, I'm not
If you want to destroy a player,
I'm not
yeah,
in on.
go.
I'm
drop
not
him.
in on dropping him.
dropping him.
Look, if he's second fiddle to Jordan Holmes, fair enough. Hey man, you had a bad week. We're gonna give the other keeper a shot. Okay, cool, not a problem. But to go from starting every week to you're not even in the lineup is, I think that's a little bit harsh. He kept us in it in a lot of Australia Cup
Yeah.
games.
Well, the Sydney FC
I'm not
game, you
dropping.
played well. Like,
Yeah.
I'll admit.
I'm not dropping him.
And I'm
if,
not,
if,
nah.
if
Whatever.
Thomas is fit, Thomas is starting.
Thomas-
if Thomas is
yeah.
not fit, I'm playing him again. I know, yes, is that fault for 3 goals. It cost us at least 2 points, possibly 3. Sorry, 1 point, possibly 3.
If he comes back and he plays well against Newcastle, pulls off good saves,
Let's
just
get the
keep
chance.
just keep him for the rest of the time, and then until
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, like if,
But
okay, so if
it's
he goes
just-
out against Newcastle and has an absolute shocker again, then you might have to tap
That's a
Jordan
perfect
Holmes on
example.
it.
Don't do a Battlado to him.
Bro, you know how bad I felt for him? I saw
Yeah.
him on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like I saw him in the Ambassadors Lounge, and I'm just looking at him and go, fuck, man, what a fall from grace.
Poor bloke.
Like, I'm just, it was him, Simmons, Beadling, and a few others that were there, and I'm just looking at him going, these guys were all starting last
The
year.
question has to be asked about Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons, yeah, absolutely. I did ask him, but
He's
yeah,
fit?
I think he's fit.
He's fit.
He's fit. He's ready to go. He came on after against Western United, right?
Yeah.
What
So
you- what
Deggs
you
is
get?
bringing the money. So all these people donating are here for Deggs. Yeah.
Dennis, you bring the gloves, mate.
No, I shouted you out, Dennis. I said the best keeper in BDSFA. Kev, sorry, I got to ask. I don't mean to put you on the spot. He's asked a couple of times.
Yeah.
Kev, 3 games in, what's your honest expectations, or what are you hoping for the rest of this season? Like, what would you be content? Obviously, happy is making finals, all that shit. But what would you be content with?
I'll answer it the other way around. I wouldn't be content if we don't make top 4.
Top 4.
Because the reason I say that is because then I think you've wasted it. Like I'm looking at it from everything that happened last year.
Yep.
Right. I'm not looking at Stadge alone. I'm looking at, okay, you moved on the coach. We had to lose personnel. We lost Marcelo, Hendricks, whatever, because they came with Rudin type
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, the
right?
Rudin players, yeah.
The Rudin players. So they're all moved on. Now we've got a leaky defense, but we've brought in really good attacking players. So I would expect a top 4 finish, right? That's where I want the team to be. I'll be content with that. Even if we don't go on to win it.
Yeah.
But it would have to be a top 4. If we make 5th and 6th and we make a respectable run deep into the final, I'll take that as well. So we finish 5th but made like the semis, like the actual
You win the first
two-legger,
elimination, yeah.
whatever, I'd be content with that as well. But anything outside finals, you're like, well, what was the point?
I agree. Remember, Stadge is only on a 1-year contract. He's on a 1 year.
Yeah, correct.
So this is what...
But I'm not going to judge that now. We have to judge that.
yeah.
I think we have to judge it down the track and go,
Yeah.
it is what it is. We got to eat humble pie and go, okay, well, this is what we wanted. We got it.
Look.
And I'm not disappointed, to your point earlier. We scored 3 goals. Like, I'm more excited about the fact that we don't give up in the games. Because we were down 2-0. We come back 2-1. Right? Okay, we got a goal, a sniff of hope. Fuck, we cop another one, 3-1. Very easy at that point to go, game's over.
Yeah.
We get another one. You're like 3-2. Shit, okay, we're still in it. Yeah, we cop 4-2. Okay, but guess what? Fucking 4-3. We keep going. So in the stadium,
we pushed, yeah.
the buzz was still there.
Mate, I'm going to say the RBB buzz was better this game than Derby, straight up.
Yeah, but I just felt like the buzz is still there. You played like shit and you lost the game, but guess what? Up until the last minute of the game, you were kind of hoping maybe you'll end 4-4. And somebody even mentioned the Brisbane semi-final. Imagine it ends up 5-4 and we win. I'm like,
it crossed my mind. Yeah,
that's when I go, you know what? It's bad.
Yeah,
but it's not that bad.
Yeah,
that's where I was.
What fries me, it takes our NPL players to get to that point, though. Other than the Milanovic goal, it takes our NPL players to get to that.
So are you starting NPL next team?
I wouldn't start them next game, but if we play like we did on the weekend, then we really have to look into it.
The last 20.
Yeah.
Honestly,
if we play like our first 20 next game, we really have to look into starting our NPL players.
So we should go hard out at Newcastle, man.
I think that's it.
I think it probably, from my perspective of watching the NPL squad compared to the A-League squad over the last couple of seasons, the NPL players are so much more hungry. They want to be able to do something for the club on and off the field. They want to be the best versions of themselves.
They show
it. That's all we ask from our playing group.
Don't you reckon they link up better?
Yes, they gel.
And
they gelled together.
And I tell you why, because
they got heart.
Yeah,
100%. And because of Christensen, who's now the assistant coach, he's worked with Satsford, Panther,
Shaklina,
You
Hammond.
always got to bring up
Sapsford.
Hammond. I said Hammond too.
but you see the early balls that they put into me, like they give each other, then they know where they're going to be positionally on the field. So it's, and I wish if Marcus Yunus had not gone to PSV, that he would be linked up in the front third along with that playing with the NPL front third. Shut the gates.
Yeah.
Because some of those other players like Antonsen, right, and a couple that like Clisby and that, it's like, what are you doing to benefit the club on and off the field? You're just here.
Anderson's taken up a spot on the bench.
For 100, and he's taking a visa spot.
Big money.
On big money, right? I think when is his contract up?
Anderson this year.
The end of this year.
Okay,
They should just
He's gone. For me, he's gone.
I should just get him a house at the Gold Coast and let him spend the rest of the time up there.
No, for me, he's gone. Even if he scores 5 goals this season, see you later.
What's going to happen. Antonsen will end up signing for a different A-League club and start
Banging
killing
goals,
it.
yeah.
I actually
Auckland.
It's the Wanderers' way.
Pieris.
100%.
But don't you? Okay, but so Georgie, I agree with everything that you just said, especially around the youth players. But don't you agree that we have to go out on the front foot instead of sitting back?
I understand that. I want to,
even if we're going to cop goals.
Like I want to be able to play attacking football, even if it cops a couple of goals. I get that to some degree, but when it comes down to the fundamentals of defense, even if you're an attacking coach, right, you still need to tell your players or have the coaching staff there that are defenders and they work on those, the set pieces or counteract plays and structures. I don't care if you're a fucking attacking coach. Those centre back pairings and also the left backs and the right backs, they should know how to position themselves better. What do you watch video for?
I agree.
Why do you work on stuff during the week?
Yeah, but like Boz said, Clisby's reached his peak.
What peak?
Yeah, what peak?
He's done. Like, Clisby,
he can't get it. He can't get
He's
any
consistent, boys. You know
he's
what you're going to
consistent.
get out of him.
To be fair, I didn't think he had his bad game.
But
He did one shit
He's always a step behind the strikers.
I feel like we're talking about Clisby. It feels like I'm having my tooth pulled out because it's just an ongoing pain in my life that I don't need right now.
Every time you see him in the lineup, Georgie?
Oh, mate, every time I see that guy's name, it's just like...
You just want to launch your phone.
No. I just want
That's what I want to do.
I just want some ambo to give me some, thing just to put me out for another 2 hours while the game's on, and then resuscitate me when the game's over.
I'm going to challenge
Because-
you. Don't rock up to a game if Clisby's in the lineup.
Well, I'm not rocking up on Friday then if he's going to be named up.
If he's in the lineup,
if he's
I'm
in the
not rocking
lineup, if he lines up and I'm there, as soon as I say the line, I'm leaving.
In your LLL jersey or?
Yeah, far out, Georgie. I don't know
Why'd you have to say that?
I don't know, man.
Hey Georgie, you got to remember everyone has faults, right? So
I am a fault.
Georgie, like I get what
I'm
you're
a
saying.
fault.
I get Georgie. I've resigned to the fact Clisby starting. Come 5 rounds from now,
Why have we got to that point?
if Clisby's still starting and Holiday hasn't got more game time, hasn't taken over, I'm with you. I'm not walking out, but I'm saying like enough, bro. I think it's easy to pick on
Do you actually
Clisby.
think he was like? I know Dave said
no,
it's
no.
hard, but do you think he was the worst on the weekend?
No.
I don't think he was.
He
the
wasn't.
worst.
But it's just
He was in the top 3 of being the worst.
But the problem is, it's just the consistency of this bloke, right? It's just every week.
So if Clisby sends you a friend request on Facebook, Georgie, what are you doing?
I'm reporting to Facebook.
Yeah, you're accepting it.
I'm not
Why don't
accepting
you
it.
accept it?
You know,
No.
what?
How
Challenge for
abusive.
the club: get George a signed Clisby jersey. I want to see what he does with it.
I got a barbecue at home anyway.
Crazy.
Nah, look, I think Clisby, like, the criticism's due, like it is, but I thought
why
it's
isn't
an easy one. It's an easy
But
play
the
to
thing
pick
is,
on.
why isn't the club
Yeah, that's a question.
recruitment-wise?
That's a question.
Okay,
After last season's efforts, why have
That's a better question.
why have we
After
still
la-
got him after last season's efforts?
like I pushed so much to get rid of Piraeus, and then this
now
cunt
look
fucking
what
scores
happens.
2 goals.
See, you pushed the wrong player to go out.
What were you thinking about, Georgie, when he did on his emblem when he scored the second?
I was happy for him
Yeah, I was like, fair.
because I thought to myself, you know what? Just had a newborn. He's happy with life, you know.
That's deep, Georgie.
And then goes to a place that he
took
loves.
it outside of football.
He loves Adelaide. He's from there.
Yeah.
But what the fuck, Lisby? Fucking hell! Just put me in my misery, please.
Yeah, but okay. So the point I'm going to make is, no matter who you put out on that left, that defense is still shaky.
I don't care who's there. You could have fucking Casper the
but
Ghost and
that's
he'll
my
still
point.
defend better.
My point, Georgie, is that no matter who you put out there, that defense is still shaky.
I 100% agree with
but
that.
If we swap the left back, will the defence be more confident?
Okay, give me your best back
That's
four.
a good question. That is a good question.
There we go.
Give me your best back four.
Fair play, yeah.
I don't mind Clure.
At
left back?
Yeah.
And
At
who'd you
right
put
back.
at right back?
Well, it doesn't matter, left or right. What
Okay,
about
so-
Panta?
All right, so Panta on the left, let's say.
What Panta
Clure
is showing
on
in
the right?
NPL? Why is he not starting?
Yeah, so you could pick anyone.
I would
from
leave the
squad.
2 centre half. I would leave the 2.
Pick anyone from the squad to put in the back four. Who
I would just swap Clisby out for Panta.
Okay. Does that? Do you reckon that's going to stop what happened on the weekend?
It might not, but
Mate, honestly, right now,
It'll
I
cheer
couldn't
us
give
up
a
a little
shit.
bit.
It'll definitely make me happy. It'll probably be the happiest day of my life.
Please,
Nah.
Saj, change Clisby just for this weekend. We want to see a happy
Look,
George.
I don't
just
wanna
as a
sound
birthday
great.
gift for me on Sunday, please. Clisby gone just for one game. Make me happy for once.
But changing one
Make
player,
Georgie happy.
changing one player like that might change the confidence in the back line.
Yes, because they see him and they go, "Why?"
What do you reckon Jung thinks? He comes from Korea and he's going to play with Clisby. What do you think?
He's probably hoping for his next Korean
I was
meal when he
thinking that
finishes
about
the
Matter.
game.
What's Matter think?
Yeah.
What's the matter with Matter?
Mate, I hope to God Clisby scores a goal.
Bro,
So
Mata
great.
played
Honestly.
this. I don't know if you remember it, but Mata played this fucking amazing border fucking Milanovic.
Yeah.
Like first time turn and just hit it with his left
Yeah.
bang out straight
Yep.
to his feet. And I'm like, that's what we need. But it was only when we were like on the counter. It was only when we were
Yeah.
pushing forward.
Yep.
And I'm like, he can't do any of that when we don't have the fucking ball.
Because I don't think they
That's
give him
right,
the ball
he needs-
enough.
He needs the ball.
And they don't give him this, they're not allowing him, they're not, our attacking players aren't moving enough to give Matter that space and time to then deliver those balls because the defenders are literally 2 and 3 on him. So they're not giving him space.
Yeah, I agree with that. Is that a fault of Priestman and Brillante?
In what respect?
Feeding the ball to Mata.
But why wouldn't you though?
No, is that because they're not?
What he's saying
There's a
is-
lack of.
Is
we're
that
very
Priestman
slow.
and Brante's fault?
No,
No,
we're very
because-
slow playing out the back, man.
We-
We're
we-
so we don't know. We don't know
So
how
it's
to
our
do it.
back line
The
again.
problem is
Yeah,
that
we don't know how to do
when we get the ball back from either a goal kick situation or a reset in play, we're holding the like. I kid you not. There was one time in the first half where Jong had the ball, or I think Bonantic had the ball. I swear to God, I felt like it was 40 seconds.
Yeah, we're very.
And I
slow.
thought to myself,
Yeah.
why are you hanging on? Like, you're literally giving them a time to reset their lines, create almost like a freaking park the bus situation.
Yeah.
No movement. They're all standing there like fucking Greek
There was
statues.
that time, I think, in the 90th minute, or very
Like,
close to the 90th minute, where they were on the left,
Yeah.
and they were just passing back
Yep.
and forth.
Yep.
In the
And it was Carl Robertson football again.
It was, yeah. Look,
I've never understood that move. I'm gonna get Boss to try and explain it to me because it's a bit more technical. We go out to the left or right back,
Yeah.
and they get stuck in that channel. They just get stuck in
They
that.
bring it back.
You can't. Yeah, and you got nowhere else to go.
Like they're
I've
trapped.
never understood why people
you're trying
do
to
that.
you're trying to encourage a press, and
Yeah.
by pressing, it leaves the.
It's supposed to
leaves the
leave a gap in
on
behind.
the lines,
But
yeah.
then what we do is we end up still with one strike against four
Yeah,
defenders.
yeah, and we play it long.
And
I just
and we
don't
play
like
it
the
long.
idea of us playing from the back. We don't have the players.
You know when that worked? That worked for the Kriev goal. That worked
Yeah,
for the
well,
Kriev
that-
goal because it was the first, like when Bonantic opened them up and played that ball into Sapsford. Their backline was very high up.
Holy shit! Who put that ball in? I just realised.
Yeah, well-
I didn't watch it. I didn't see the stadium. This is a Krav goal.
Yeah.
That's a
Is
Bonantic
that
ball.
No. Who
Sapsford.
watch the first replay. He plays it in behind. That person. Who's that?
That was
Barella?
I think it was Barella.
Fuck, that's a good ball.
Yeah.
I just realised. that now.
Barella to Bonatig and then
Yeah,
See
Barella.
how they were higher up?
Yeah.
They were higher up, gave room for him to run onto the ball.
Sapsford did well.
I'm telling you, man. If that was, I'm not criticizing Milanovic, but if that was a higher profile player, they shoot. They don't play that
Yeah.
ball.
No, 100%. Especially Milanovic on
I'm
his
like,
left.
fuck, man. He's so good. And what was up with the headgear?
Must
He looked
have
like
broken
Batman.
his nose.
He looked like Batman.
Batman.
I think he was playing pro clubs.
Maybe. Just missing he's missing the gloves.
All right, so I'm actually surprised because after the game, a lot of people were pissed off proper.
Yeah.
A lot. And we're not being that negative here.
I think when you've had time to digest.
Emotions are raw.
Yeah, emotions are all because we had to sit through the first 20, like everyone was saying. We had to sit
the
through
whole
it.
game.
Tough, man. It's tough. It's tough to go to a home game. You're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Champions League,
That's what hurt.
and then
That's what hurt.
You're down 3-1 at half time.
We haven't won a home game since January.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's,
it's-
New Year's Day game.
And it's funny because at halftime, like, hear the crowd booing the players off. And
Just
all
seeing the
that,
build
which
up
is-
to this
Yes,
game.
yes.
Just seeing the build up to this game
Sorry, Georgie, I got excited.
with the ACL anniversary, and then just that first 20 minutes. That's
Yeah,
what hurt. I think it hurt everyone.
The first 20 was shit.
Seeing the potential that the level we've
Past.
been at,
Yeah.
and just not seeing it since then, and then coming out to that.
you know what I was gonna say, and somebody just commented. I just seen it the second time now. You know what else was shit? The fucking crowd.
Mate, honestly.
Not the people that were there.
Don't- yeah.
The people that didn't come.
Yeah.
You guys got to be kidding me. Just because water fell from the sky, everyone stayed home?
Nah,
You gotta
it's
be kidding me.
Kev, I agree.
10-year
It's got
anniversary
nothing
of the
to do with it.
No.
Bro, it rained for a little bit and everyone shut themselves. Dude, 10-year anniversary
Yeah.
Champions League, you should be at least 15,000 strong. Minimum.
100%.
At a 30,000-seater stadium, where the fuck was everybody? Don't tell me Christmas parties haven't started, people. I know I've seen some Christmas trees, but
Nah.
that fucking
And
haven't started.
and I don't want to hear the excuses. Oh, this club has to. Oh, the players have to give us something to go to. This game, fair enough.
Bro,
you want
come.
to fight that? You want to say that comment? Fair enough. Not this game where he's celebrating 10 years.
Come for the guys
of
that played 10
Exactly.
years ago and won the Champions League. You should have been there. That was a disgrace.
Yeah.
That was a disgrace. The ALEAGUE fans and members didn't rock up.
Credit to everyone that was there. The 7K, but far they should have at least been another 5-7 that came not for the game, but came to honour congratulate, whatever, thank the ACL.
Dude, it was a big deal, man. It was a big deal.
The
I
club
felt
did
bad
a good
for
job.
Yeah.
As well. The club did a really
I don't
good
know.
job.
I don't know. The club missed a big opportunity. I went and sat near my dad and Anu at half time because I always say hello. And even they said perhaps at half time they could have got the ACL players to the lap of honour.
I thought it
That's
was
what
going
I
to be at
thought they were
halftime.
doing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be at
That's what I thought they were doing. That's why I was waiting down there for them to come around. And then all I see was Sanalab and Tyson.
Yeah.
But
they
I
sent
didn't
two to the
see... Yeah, but I was expecting like the whole squad, like...
Yeah, do a lap.
Or the squad that did go. But, I didn't even recognise it was Taj Minikon for a second. I saw that.
with his beard.
And I'm like, huh, who are you? And I'm like, oh, it's Taj. And I completely forgot about May Mullen.
Where was Kubi?
I didn't see Kubi and Juric.
Yeah.
Juric is in Slovenia.
Rumors have it he was in Sydney. Rumors have it that Juric was
If that's
in
the
Sydney.
case, that's disappointing.
And again,
Okay.
rumor has it that he was in Sydney.
If he doesn't want to be involved, then fair enough.
Fair enough, but yeah, I thought,
Yeah. Sargon raises an interesting point. Like in that second half when the keeper finally caught it, everyone sarcastically cheered. Oh, I don't mind it. I know, but I don't mind it. Like,
I mean, that's part of being a professional footballer
Yeah.
now. You got to cop it on the chin. Like, it's not nice because he's a young guy.
Yeah.
He's a young guy, but like, it's part and parcel of the game.
yeah.
It's even like this podcast. Like, you just got to
We
wear
cop
it.
shit. Yeah.
But even us putting shit on the players, like Clisby,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just part and parcel
That's
of what happens when you're a professional footballer. You
I
gotta
didn't
wear
mind the booze at half time. I'm going to be honest. I didn't mind them.
it. I think
I thought they were
buzzed at
coming.
halftime.
I booed.
I didn't boo, but I wasn't sad to hear it.
I didn't boo. I was struggling to get up the steps. I had a few
You got
too
your
many
money worth,
before
eh?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Run out of breath early.
All right, so let's go to the big one. Obviously, we got Newcastle at home Friday.
Yep.
There is pressure on Stadge. There is. I'm not saying it's a do or die. I'm not
course.
saying Stadge. If we lose, I'm not saying that. There is some pressure on Stadge. If I'm Stadge, I'm taking positives from this game that we fought to the 90th minute. We came back twice. We scored 3 goals. We haven't done it in ages. All this
Just
stuff.
have to start better.
Who are we changing in the lineup?
I've already said my piece.
Degs, you want to go?
Clisby has to change. That's obvious.
So you're going to
Panther?
pop in Panther?
right.
Panther. I wouldn't change too much.
Degs, you are filthy.
Yeah, I am.
You can't
no,
say you're
he's
filthy
not
and
changing
change one
anything.
left back.
Clisby out. and I'm
Clisby
good.
out. I'm happy.
Giorgio.
Briante needs to. He needs to step up as well. Borello. All right, he's a captain, so
Yeah.
I just feel the players need to step up. I don't want too much change
I'm surprised.
at this game. I don't want too much change. But if we play like the first 20 minutes, then I'll be asking for change. That's 4 games in.
So you're giving them one more game to prove themselves. Otherwise, they are dropped for the next game.
Yeah.
Derby.
Milanovic, Borello. Like, these are their games to step up.
Fair
This
play.
is the game to step up.
I'd
I'll
make
still
a few.
start Matter,
Yeah.
but
All right.
I'd make a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. So I'm not going to start Panther. But on the left, I will make the change. So I'll take Clisby out, and I want to put Simmons. The reason I want to put Simmons because he's more like an attacking fullback.
yeah.
Right? So maybe switch him with
I keep forgetting
Claw.
about Simmons.
Maybe switch him with Claw, like put
So Claire goes left, Simmons right.
Simmons right or whatever. However you want to play those two, right? Keep the
Did
rest of the
Claire
back line.
was Claire left last season at any?
No, he was always
He's
right.
always been right. in
Right.
the
He was
season.
always right, and then he got moved into
CDM.
the CDM.
Yep.
Yeah.
So swap out Priestman for Shikluna. He deserves a start after that last game.
Yep.
I would rest Milanovic on the bench, start Hammond. And I would start Sapsford instead of Mata.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be Hammond, Sapsford, Borello,
Crave.
Kraev,
Yeah.
Shikluna, Brillante, Simmons, Claw, Zhong, Simmons, and if Thomas is fit, Thomas. If not, give the young kid.
Yeah, I agree.
What's in that bullet?
That's the 11.
No, he meant Bonatic centre.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. What did I say?
Yeah, you just repeat.
Do we have an ETA on Thomas?
It should
One
be soon.
to 1 to 2 weeks apparently.
But he was saying he might be fit for the derby.
Yeah,
It's been
because
3
they've got an
weeks.
international break as well.
Yeah,
like
he
a
should
show
be.
in Saudi
We've got
Arabia.
3 weeks till done.
Look, if Thomas is 90% fit, 80% fit, I'm playing him.
Yeah.
If he's not fit, I'm going with the same young star. I can't pronounce your name as again. My backline, Jung starts, getting frustrated. Bonatic definitely starts. I'm playing Clisby.
Come on.
I'm playing Clisby because Holiday's not ready yet. Yeah, sorry, Georgie. Happy birthday, Clisby starts.
I reckon if Georgie threw on a jersey, he'd do a better job.
Possibly. Look, if Holiday...
The size of him.
5 weeks,
He's got the
Georgie.
jersey.
5 weeks. Let Holiday play more to take over. The Holiday should be
man.
coming in to
Panther,
take
bro.
over.
Clisby's had enough chances, man, all last season.
Look, if Holiday
He's had enough
starts,
chances.
if Holiday starts over Clisby, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'll be like, yeah, fair play. Shaklina starts for me. He deserves it after he came on. Whether that means Brillante or Priestman bench, I don't care. I'm tempted to bench both. And play Pelicanos or whatever. Him and
Pelicanos.
Shaklina. Yep. Sorry.
Why isn't he playing?
I wouldn't say, he wasn't even in the lineup.
I'm starting.
I
Why?
wouldn't start him. I'd put him on the bench.
We got someone against the group.
I'm starting. No, the Greeks worked through a couple of years ago, didn't they, Georgie? I'm starting him. I'm starting Shaklina. On the left, I'm starting Sapsford on the left wing. All right. I'm starting Hammond right wing. I'm playing Kraev behind Barolo.
So like
I want to see Kraev through the middle.
a false 9?
Yeah.
Or like a traditional
10.
10?
Say it doesn't matter.
Like a 10, but a bit
10,
more
10,
forward.
10. I want Barolo to be 9. I want Barolo to be 9.
Kraev like a 10, but maybe a little bit forward.
Kraev behind Barolo. I think Barolo is 9. The reason why is I think Satchford needs to play, but I want to see Barolo as a 9. Now Satchford plays. I think him on the wing could be some danger, and then I'm dropping Milanovic. I'm dropping Milanovic. I think Barolo deserves another start. He's effective in number 9. That's what I'm saying. So I'm ringing the changes. And I think this is a decent game to change. I'm dropping Matter. Sorry, I'm dropping Matter. I didn't see enough in the 45. But
Yeah, definitely. We've got to go out full attack.
yeah, I think this is it. I think this game is.
Let Mata see out the end of the game. Let him get control. Once we've got dominant in possession, bring him on. Let the maestro move the ball around. But yeah, I think he's just got to.
That's it.
We've got to get into a better.
And
starting position.
I'm at the look. Newcastle is a game where you can possibly, no disrespect to Newcastle, they're probably going to come and smack us 5-0. But if we have a midfield of Shaklina and who, Georgie? Say his name?
Pelicanos.
Yep, sorry, Pelicanos. Look, that's a young one. I know it's an NPL midfield, but if you're going to try it, Newcastle at home's the game to try it. No disrespect to Newcastle.
You wouldn't do Shaklina Priestman?
I'm over Priestman. I'm over Brillante. I'm sorry. Like, I'm done.
I think at the end of this season, I think Brillante needs to go.
Yeah.
And it's easy.
He's
I get
past
it, but
his
I'm-
fucking prime.
Yeah.
But I will admit, he did have that strike. I think against Western, that was outside the box. One of his fucking belter goal, shots.
Yeah.
I thought it almost went in. But
That was Barilla.
No, wasn't it Brillante?
I can't remember. I know Barilla had a decent shot.
Anyway.
I'm like, wow.
One of them. But yeah, Brillante is not the same.
Yeah, we're over
He's done.
Milanovic. I think did all of us sack Milanovic?
Yeah, but
I kept him.
I'm not saying sack him.
No,
I'm
no,
just
sorry,
saying
to the
I-
bench. Sorry.
give him a rest and
I think Milanovic needs a week just to be on the bench.
let him
just
come
to-
on against a tired defense. You know, what
I think
Get
that's
his
going to be his more
confidence.
effectiveness there.
Yeah, give him a bit more confidence back. And
Yeah.
let him
And play against a tiring defence might allow him to use his pace more.
and
Look,
beat the defenders.
I thought he did all right against West United. Weirdly, I thought he was more positive than the derby. He was willing to take a play on. It never worked, that game, but at least he was trying to take a play on. That's what we asked. But I agree. Milanovic on the bench, come on a tiring defence. Do your magic, please.
Just because he's one of our top 3 doesn't mean he has to start every game.
yeah.
Right? Sometimes about rotation, get the squad into a bit of a
That's it.
groove.
He's not invincible.
Well, I think the rotation, and this is where I think Staj needs to work out his rotation as the season goes on, is say we got, say hypothetical, it was Adelaide away, then 5-6 days later we play away in Perth, right? That's when you utilise maybe your youth a little bit more rather than your experienced ones and go, okay, we'll use an experienced lineup against Adelaide, for example, a more youthful lineup against Perth, but not almost straight off the bat. Like I said in round 1 in the derby.
No, I get the derby, but are you at the point, Georgie, where you're playing the youth for Newcastle? Are you still sticking with the
NPL all the way?
Okay.
Who's not youth?
Brillante,
Okay.
Priestman,
Barella.
Priestman's still
Milanovic.
youth.
Yeah,
Priestman's
Priestman's
only
youth.
I know he's youth, but I'm saying like he was here last season, you know.
But
played-
he's had
yeah,
enough
that's what I'm saying,
A-League game
Yeah.
time to
Maybe
improve,
inexperienced, not youth. Maybe
But
that's good.
I think it could also be the way Stadius wants him to play, like Milanovic.
It's too safe, bro. Blante and Priestman are too safe. I'm sorry. Even if Stadge is given that direction, that's the wrong directions. Bro, like, I know people are going to say, oh, fucking whatever. But Shaquina comes on, and how many forward passes did he play? How many tight positions did he get out of?
None.
I did not see that for Priestman. And I know you like
Again.
him. It could be Stadge's instructions.
But it's so funny.
It was a circumstance.
It was
It
so
was,
funny.
but he took it. You tell me Priestman would take those
because
circumstances?
Shakluna played the first game, didn't he?
In the derby, he did.
And he got found out. And
He did.
And we said
We
it could have
could've-
been
yeah.
either the tactic or it could have been whatever.
Well, if that's
I just think he looked really good on the weekend. He deserves a start.
Yeah. If that's Stadge's instructions, Stadge, change your instructions, bro. Come out from the start. Sorry, bro. He has to.
Honestly, if we went and beat Newcastle 5-2, 5-3 even, I don't give a fuck. As long as we win the game
Yeah.
and we're scoring goals. If I know my team can score goals, I'll sit there and I'll cop watch you. I know people don't like it, but I'm sick of the defensive football because we played that for so many years, and guess what happens? We go up against a really good team who knows how to score, and we fall apart. Confidence falls apart. I'd much rather be that team that knows they can put runs on the board. That's it.
Fuck, some people starting Antonson. Fair play.
Come on, bro.
Whatever, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I want to think.
Right now, everyone. It's round 3.
But I was actually speaking to Miggs raised a good point, and I think it is. It's adding to the frustration that it's clear Stadge doesn't know his best lineup, and I think he still is figuring out his plan now. Yes, it's only round 3. Miggs did say that's what the preseason's for. He's got a point.
I was going to say that. We played a few Australian Cup games. We played a lot of preseason games. And
but we also didn't have the whole squad. But we also didn't have.
We
the
did
whole
it.
squad.
We did it. But yeah, you're right, Degs. We did.
It's
play.
not just the third game into the season.
Yeah, you did play Australia Cup game. The loss was 5 at
We
the back.
didn't have Mata
Yeah.
preseason.
Yeah.
We got him just before.
Mata,
before Adelaide, and
yeah.
we lost to Adelaide. Yeah. Look, I mean, if we're figuring it out and we're losing by 1 goal, I'd rather that than losing by 3.
Okay.
I think it's just the way we
Georgie's
the
gonna
way we
make something.
played.
It was demoralising. Like
Yeah.
that first 20, it was just.
When Georgie
I
says
know,
okay, you know it's going to be good.
I know what I'm probably going to say is probably going to be a little bit controversial.
Wind him up.
Go, Georgie. By the way, we don't know what's happening. Yeah, go.
Say don't win against Newcastle,
Yep.
don't win Derby, right?
So we've got 1 point from 5 games.
Stage gets announced as being like Toodaloo, right? As a hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
Do we sign Graham Arnold?
I know someone who's in fucking Hawaii that would want him. I don't want to see the bloke anywhere near the fucking club. Sorry. I don't give a shit if he's weak.
Okay.
I just want to sorry.
So you're gonna not
Yeah, my personal
sign
opinion,
him.
yeah.
So you're not gonna sign him on the basis that he is a multiple A-League winner.
Yep.
Okay, so
I know that.
so
If form's
it-
anything to go
so-
by,
Sorry,
he-
bro.
he can't.
Football's from the heart. Football. I'm sorry. I get what
Well,
you're saying. Georgie's
okay.
a proven win under A-League.
this is why I'm voting Donald Trump.
What? You're not even voting.
Hang on, proven winner in the A-League 10 years ago.
You know we should have signed Kev because Norba.
Oh, fuck, thank you.
Nah, I get what you're saying, George.
Isn't that right, Kev?
Yeah.
I don't think.
that right?
We should have.
Because if
he's won so many
because
games.
this is the thing that we always cry out every
Would he come to our club?
every
We
season.
made him
right?
a special
No,
tifo,
no.
for fuck's sake.
Like
Didn't you like that Tifo?
I thought he did, but
Nah, okay, boys, we're not sacking.
We're not sacking Stage. Not 5 rounds
I
in.
said,
I'm,
but as,
I'm not a
like,
Stadish fan, but we shouldn't be sacking him after 5 rounds.
No, I'm not saying like now.
You're
but
saying hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical,
He's saying after that.
like a hypothetical situation. Don't beat Newcastle. Don't beat Sydney. Right? 1 from what 6 games?
What is Graham Arnold going to bring to the team that nobody else can?
multiple A-League winner.
And
He'll have the mindset of a good defensive
How long
structure.
did it take him to win the A-League, George?
Okay, but
He went so many times with Central Coast and lost it.
Okay, but did he eventually win?
Eventually. So what, are we going to wait 7 years for him
No,
to win?
I think it'll be less than that. I think it'll be in 2 years.
So you don't want to give Stage 2 years. You want to
No.
give Graham Arnold 2
Sage
years.
is not the man, and I said it from day one when he signed.
I love.
I do agree with you, George, but I think it's a bit too late. We have to put up with him this season.
Yeah.
We're not going to.
Looks like I'm going to get a heart attack, but anyway.
Graham Arnold literally said he's got nothing left in the tank, and we want to go get.
I don't want to see Graham Arnold at our team, our club. I'm sorry, I don't want to see
Graham
him.
Arnold went and lost to Bahrain at home, and we want to sign Graham Arnold.
Well, credit to Kevin Muscat, mate. Honestly, A-League champion, J-League champion in China. He had to do it last round. I think he's in the Chinese Cup final. I don't know if they've played that.
Cup as well?
What?
He's Maltese, right?
He's gonna. Yeah. He is. Yeah. He played for Australia.
Was he linked to us at any time?
I warrant him, but no. He'll be at Rangers soon. Watch. He'll be at Rangers soon.
Not Celtic.
No, he played for Rangers, didn't he? Rangers are struggling.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Rangers I think
Rangers.
lost against Aberdeen. Yeah, they might come and follow Rangers' footsteps.
Maybe Millwall. I think he was at Millwall,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
yeah. Yeah, Ross Aloisi, he's followed him around too. Ross Aloisi followed Muscat around too. So yeah, he'll be going there.
I can't believe it. Round 3 and we're talking replacements for fucking Stage.
Nah, I'm not. No. We all agree.
I think
George's hypothetical threw a spanner, which fair play. But yeah, no, Georgie. Look, I know what you're saying. I don't think you want to see him out after round 5. But hypothetically, round 15, round 20, we're out of final series. If there's round 20 in the A-League, we're out of final series. We will be looking at next season without Stage.
6 rounds or whatever.
I agree with that. But I think with our club is our supporters, we've been hurt so many times that one little thing's blown up. I understand why. One finals in 8 years, fucking no home games in January win.
Look, and I'm not saying it because, people say, I'm causing controversy and talking shit. All right. I want the best for the club. I want the best for the fans. I want the best for everyone because seeing those ex-players that went to fucking Saudi Arabia, knowing that they had that 1-goal lead, right? Fucking absolutely put their bodies on the line. Yeah, controversy from the referee, different story, right? But to come away like that and to show heart and desire and passion, that's all I want and ask for. Yeah, if we lost that final, fair enough, but fair game to the fucking club and the team. But ever since then, it is like this club almost has like some form of like curse or like thing that whoever tries to touch it and make it better, just it does not work out for some dumb reason. And that's all I want.
Fair play, George.
And I don't want to get emotional when I say all this shit because I took my dad to a derby and he was always an NRL 40 whatever. I took my mum to a game against Melbourne Victory and she couldn't believe when I go. She go like, "Do you go to this every week?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she couldn't believe it. And that's
George.
what I want for everyone to experience. But I'm not seeing that, and I put so much of my faith in Rudin because I thought Rudin was going to be the ultimate, that manager to switch us to become that powerhouse again.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't work out. That's what I'm saying. Stage is not, in my mind, he was never going to be the right man from the get go. I took it, I copped it on the chin, and here we are.
No, I get what you're saying.
Look, and people can say whatever they want about me.
No, George, I think everyone agrees with you that they saw the ACL team there, and it was absolutely great that they came after the game. Two things, obviously, I don't know if people, because I know a lot of people left the stadium angrily, and it's your prerogative, you're entitled to that. The players did come over to the RBB.
Yeah.
Like I said, the capo did very, very quickly tell them, you know what, the jersey weighs more than other clubs, but watch. And then we chanted with them for maybe 5-10 minutes. And that's just show of support. But if the effort's not there, like the first 20, that support will go very, very quickly. But the most pleasing was I saw Thomas and I told him, remembering some of the supporters from the previous game, go around and to the rest of the sides. Thomas said, yeah, he would, and they did as far as I saw. So the club is taking that on for the players. But more pleasing was the ATL players came over with their families. with the young kids, the partners, and it was great. We spent another 10 or so minutes chanting with the ACL players. We did Who Do You Sing For with them. We did that that ACL chant probably 6 million times with them. But it was great to see, and that's maybe that's why I left the stadium a little bit happier, because I was remembering the stuff that they fought for the jerseys.
100%.
Maybe, yeah. But you're right, Georgie, that naturally on our 10-year anniversary, we are going to compare the state of the club, the quality of our players to the past, and that's I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Georgie.
And that's the reason why we didn't have interviews as
Yeah.
well, because I stayed back in the stadium along with a lot of others.
Yeah.
But we will be back this Friday.
Yeah.
Doing
We will be back. I'm not
post-match.
Stadger. Like I said, I give him to round 10. NC. All right.
predictions.
Yeah, score predictions. Degs, you're up.
I reckon Newcastle 3-1.
You say don't change the team, but then you're listening. We're going to lose.
He's a realist.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Right. No, it's good because whenever we say we win, we don't. Degs take them off of the team. Right?
I'm worried. I'm really worried. Newcastle got a good squad. So I'm worried.
3-1. Fair play.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it all depends on how we go in the Peckies, but anyway, different story.
Melbourne Cup, bro.
No, because usually if I win in the Peckies, Wanderers lose. So
If somebody gives this guy a jackpot, bro.
yeah, well, that's why I probably won't play or whatever. 3-3.
Used. Oh, this is good. Yeah.
Wanderers will win 4-1.
All high scoring games.
Yeah. No, I'm going Wanderers win, and I'm going 2-1, 3-1, something like that.
We are playing at home, by the way.
Yeah, we are. So we're going to lose. No, honestly, we should.
So what do we got? We got a 3-1 loss.
We've got a
3-all.
loss, draw, win.
Okay, so we mixed it up.
Who's the coach for Newcastle? The one from last
Isn't it
season?
the same guy? I forgot his name. Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
It's not Jenkins. I can't remember, man.
I can't remember his name.
Because I don't think he's changed the squad too much.
No,
From
but they
last
lost that
but they've-
Stamatolopoulos.
Stamatolopoulos.
On what, Scotland, wasn't he, or something like that?
Yeah.
Motherwell.
Look, we've got to just not fear teams and go and
Rob
score
Stanton,
goals.
there you go. Rob Stanton.
That's
Thank
the
you. This is the perfect game to, I guess, jig our season.
I think a
Get
lot
it
of people
going.
had Newcastle at the bottom 3 with Western United, so it is a good game that it's an opportunity to bounce. Now, if we lose to Newcastle, there's going to be some decent
It
questions.
doesn't look good.
That's alarm bells, bro.
We just got
We lose to Newcastle, got a week off, and then we got Derby.
Yeah.
We got the bye.
International round.
So in saying that, if we do beat Newcastle, we're going the Derby with some confidence.
Because that's what I remember when Yangi was with us. The first season under Rudin, going to the Derby, we won. International break, then we went on that month of not winning.
It's an away derby anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah, Unite round. Yeah.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah, so we're good.
It's an away derby.
Because it's
all
at
right.
Allianz and Leichhardt, these games.
Yeah.
Announcing there's a game before us.
Yeah.
It's Adelaide and
So
Brisbane.
look, with everything being said, let's try to get to the stadium. 7K crowd was rubbish. But I don't know if people watch a Brisbane game, but I watch a Brisbane game and I gave that crowd shit. They had more than us.
And we couldn't even see him.
They were sitting on the other side.
And we couldn't see him.
Yeah. So, mate, you criticise Brisbane. They did better than us. So, trying to get there to Friday night, bring people. I don't know, mate. Like it's
Just
there's going to be
enjoy
goals.
the football. Yeah, that's it.
Well, nil or
Come and
watch.
enjoy the football. Regardless, hey, we win, great. We lose, so be it. Nothing's changed in the last 8 years, so fucking just come.
That's it.
Just
and we'll
come.
do interviews.
Just come for shits and giggles.
Come
And-
and have a rant
Come
with
and
me
rant.
after the game.
At Clisby, obviously, Georgie.
And if anyone has a heart defibrillator, just be prepared. If you
When are we going to get Clisby on the show?
Oh, fuck. Make sure I'm not
For the derby.
Just make sure I'm not here.
Derby. Do we even bother? Do we even dare?
Oh, we're going to say this country. All right. So I'm going to like this. Hypothetical. Georgie, you like hypotheticals? Would you give back the ACL or 3 grand final wins?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Oh, there you go. Pretty easy. Yeah, I'll say no.
Nah, no one's ever going to get that ACL.
ACL every day of the week.
Yeah.
It was actually really good seeing the build up to this game.
Jason, you got me there. Aquilina versus Shaklina. Man. Fucking Battle of Maltese. Yeah, fucking got me there. All right. Hopefully see you at Gate C. Georgie,
Yes.
thanks for coming on. Dex,
No worries.
Thanks for your debut, mate.
much
worries.
appreciated. And hopefully we'll see everyone there at the game and fucking pick up our first win of the season and go on a 10-win streak and win the league.
What? Sorry?
Sorry, mate.
Peace. Thanks for streaming in. And yeah,